What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some more Madden 19 gameplay here. Got an online ranked match. I'm sorry, Madden 20 gameplay. I'm so sorry. I gotta get used to saying 20. Madden 20 gameplay. We got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. And finally, EA allows me to play a team that doesn't have the same team as I do. We have the Kansas City Chiefs going to get the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know if you guys remember, but last year, the Atlanta, well, not necessarily the Atlanta Falcons, Devonta Freeman was the bane of my existence. He was the one running back that I hated going up against him and Ezekiel Elliott. My opponent scores a huge touchdown right there. Somebody get him. But that was big, man. I mean, I had two guys on him, so I might have to click on a little bit more this year. But I had two guys on him. I didn't think he was going to catch that. I mean, that was a perfect pass by the boy Matt Ryan. My goodness, man. The boy Calvin really does have the burners, though. So that's something you got to watch when you play the Falcons. You got to watch Freeman. He got the burners. You got to watch Ridley. He has the burners. And Julio Jones, you know he got the burners. As I get sacked right there, man. The sacks. One thing I noticed about this game and the game Madden 20 and this game right here, man, the sacks are real, man. The sacks. Once your opponent gets a hold of you, man, it's just hard to throw the ball. Why they have you tackled? I mean, maybe some quarterbacks can do it. I haven't played with every quarterback in the league. Maybe Ben Roethlisberger is a beast at that. My opponent tried to go deep, but we ended up sacking him before he can go deep. So thankfully, we forced him to punt right here on that drive. Because if he went up two possessions, that would have been a little bit tough to overcome. Well, not necessarily tough to overcome, but it would have been a little bit harder to overcome because I'm not really used to the game yet. I know I got two. I know I keep saying that. I got 2 wins. I know y'all probably like, come on, LP. You know eventually you're going to be good. I wouldn't consider myself good right now. I consider myself a guy that beat two opponents that are just as confused as far as the game is, as far as I am. Just as confused as I am when it comes to playing this game. I throw an interception right here, and it looked like he has some space and opportunity to run it back, but he doesn't. Right there on that interception in particular, I really thought Sammy Watkins was going to beat that press. I saw the press. I didn't know that cornerback was going to jump out there like that. I didn't know the man coverage was that tough. That's something I got to keep in the back of my mind at future Madden games. And my opponent gets a beautiful play right here. My goodness. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but that was a good find, though. There was not a lot of receivers on that play. So I really thought I had him locked down, but obviously I didn't as Matt Ryan runs in for a touchdown, making it a 2 possession game. That I really didn't want because, when you're good at a game, and you're down 2 possessions, it's not really a big deal. But when you're not that good at the game, you're down 2 possessions, and you throw an interception, good use of lurk by my opponent, that's not good as well. So we're down 2 possessions, and my opponent has the ball. But we do get the ball in the second half. Hopefully we can get a stop. We do get a pick right there, but we don't end up counting because it goes out of bounds. But we can get a stop, and we maybe score a touchdown before the half. We're cooking with a little bit of gas, so I'm not too worried, but that's the goal right now. I'm still getting used to the game. I'm still trying to figure out what plays work, but we are down, but we are definitely not out. My opponent kicks a field goal. I almost didn't think they was going to make that field goal. That was like a 46-yarder, man. Sometimes I make 46-yarders in the beginning of the year is a little bit harder opposed when people get used to it. This was my fault right here. The reason why this was a bad, I know some of y'all are probably looking at that play like, dang, LP, he was wide open. But the reason why that was a horrible pass on my part, because I tried that in the game before this, and I see that it gets picked off, but I did it again. I got to remember that this is Madden 20 and not Madden 19. If we do get a touchdown before the half, we get a touchdown before the half. Before the half, my opponent decided to go deep right there. But we got like 6 defenders back there, so they end up not catching it. Good job by my opponent. He had a great first half. Now, let's see if we can come back in this half. We're down 17. We haven't been down 17 before in this Madden. So I know I have a tough mountain to climb. The huge problem that I have trying to climb this mountain is I really can't run the ball because I don't really have the time to run the ball like that. So that I'm keeping it in the back of my mind, and that's bothering me a little bit. 3rd down 28, we're kind of forced to go for this, and we go deep right there. As we throw 104, Tyreek Hill's only like 5'7". There's no way he's going to catch it over 4 guys. We thought maybe somehow he can get some separation. As we're forced to pump, we're already on the 1. So I didn't see the point of going for it on a 4th and 28 down at the 1. So we decided to punt it, even though we are down 17. But hopefully we can get a stop or something right here. 2nd down and 6. My opponent gets a nice run right there. He's starting to gas me with this, making it seem like, I thought I had a pick right there, but my back was turned. Making it seem like he's going to pass the ball, but he's running it. So he's hitting me with that right there. I'm not really sure why he's quite doing that, because there's no necessary point of him having to do that. Being as though, as like the interception right there, being as though he's already up 17, so that's something I would kind of use when the game is tight. But to each his own. Let's get a nice pass on the right hand side. Tyreek Hill, he had 5 catches for 157 yards in this contest, man. They're down at 8. We go deep to him right there. It looked like he had a step on him. Maybe my boy Mahomes didn't throw that right on the money. The Chiefs are probably really good in this game, but I'm not really showing that they're good. But they do not have the best running game. They do got Carlos Hyde in the backfield, and they do got Damian Williams. I believe that's Damian Williams. I believe that's how you say his first name. So they got a little something, but it's not a great backfield. But like the first 2 games I played with the Cleveland Browns, I wouldn't say the 49ers had a great backfield, but it was a very formidable backfield. And my opponent scored a touchdown right there. My problem with that touchdown right there is that I had my man covered. I had 3 defenders on the left-hand side, and none of them decided to go to the middle when there was no offensive players on the left-hand side. So I'm not really sure why they didn't do that. The 49ers did that pretty well the first game I played, but for some reason the Chiefs are not. Their IQ is not as high as the 49ers defense for some strange reason. And understandable, because everybody's defensive IQs are not going to be that high. And so that's kind of what happened right there. So he goes deep right there. But I thought he actually kind of caught that, but he didn't catch it. 4th down and 2. He decided to pitch it to the right-hand side, top of the 4th quarter. We are down, I said, not 28, but we're down like 24. And it's looking like as long as we get a huge catch right there, cooking with a little bit of gas right here. When we get sacked. We get sacked again. Look at this, man. The sacks on this game are just crazy, man. But we're down, but we are not out, man. It's your boy. We get a crazy catch right there over the middle. I throw up some hope, and we end up getting it. We end up running that in with Williams, bringing the lead a little bit closer. We go for it on 2, but he came so quick with that blitz. My other blocker didn't even get the block. I believe my running back. He didn't even get a chance to get over there and block it. He came over so quick. We tried the onside kick. We ended up not getting it. 2 minutes ago in the game, we're down by 18. Of course, this is at the point of the game where we're pretty much not going to come back. But it don't mean I ain't tried, but it's pretty much over. So at this juncture of the game, I'm just trying some new defense and see what works, see what doesn't work. This is what I would advise you guys to do. Getting blown out at this juncture of Madden is actually not a bad thing. Because you got to remember, man, you're not going to win every game. I think a lot of y'all are going to Madden thinking like, man, I'm going to win every game. This right here should have been picked off, man. I'm not really sure what in the world was going on. I was in front of him. Somehow I got in front of me. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But you got to remember, man, you're not going to win every game. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. And when you're getting blown out, instead of quitting, a lot of people just quit and just give up. Just try some new defenses out. Try some new defenses. Try some new offenses. See what works in the game. So maybe the next time you play, you'll be able to get that dub or get more wins going a winning streak or something like that. Shout out to my opponent. Great game with my opponent. That first half was just very uncharacteristic for me. If you take some of those mistakes that I made in the first half, he had 24 points in the first half. Only 14 in the second. So if you take some of those mistakes away, maybe he wins by 8 points or 7, maybe not 18. But shout out to him one more time. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the greatest subscribers on the planet. Don't forget to smash that like button for your boy. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I know you guys tell me to shout that out more. I keep forgetting. Usually I remember to shout out in the beginning of the video, but I just keep forgetting. I get so caught up in trying to deliver you guys good commentary that I forget to shout my own self out, man. But I appreciate all the love you guys have shown me. Continue to show the love. Don't forget to smash that like button for your boy, and I'm out.